Good, happy Thursday evening. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast. First up, we begin with breaking news. Police investigating death of 15-month-old Nashua home. Police are investigating the death of a 15-month-old boy in a Nashua home. Nashua police and EMTs were called to the home Wednesday afternoon after a baby was found unresponsive. CPR was administered and the boy was taken to the hospital, where he was pronounced dead. Police said it appeared that a daycare was being run in the Ash Street home. Department of Health and Human Services officials say the daycare center was not licensed by DHHS. Police said there was no sign of trauma and the boy's death does not appear to be suspicious. Further testing is underway. Police said that several other children were taken to medical facilities as a precaution. All of those children were medically cleared. The owner of the facility said she didn't comment at this time. Carjacking victim said murder suspect explained his motive. Let's take a listen to this video from WCVB Boston. Okay, we're having technical difficulties with the video, so I'll read the article. Oh, there we go. Sorry about that, everyone.
This is where unconditional love resides. This is home. Coltwell Banker, where home begins.
Take a look at Ken Metz today.
I'm doing all right, thank you.
Contrast that to Metz late last night as he ran inside a South End pizza shop begging for help.
Locked the door behind me, raised up my hands, and said, I gotta call the police.
Metz had been the victim of a carjacking 20 miles away in Middleton, tied up with a seatbelt and forced to ride along in his own stolen car. The person behind the wheel, authorities say it was this man, Wes Dowdy, wanted in connection to a gruesome double murder in Peabody.
He said he killed them because they gave heroin to his godfather.
The wild ride lasted 3 hours with many stops along the way.
He actually stopped at the liquor store a stone's throw from the place, buy cigarettes and booze, and I suggested that he pray. He said, I don't believe in anything.
Scared for his life, 64-year-old Metz tried connecting with Dowdy, telling him about his family, trying to keep him talking before eventually making his escape.
6 months ago, my wife was diagnosed at plague fever with ALS. He did tell me he wasn't going to harm me after I was cooperating with him, and I told him I had my wife's situation, and I had 4 kids and 8 grandkids, and he said, I can't kill you.
The Metz does have minor injuries, but he is okay. Dowdy was last seen in a 2006 gray Honda Accord. Live in Middleton, Nicole Burley, WCVB, News Center 5. Nicole.
Okay, and there you go on that report. Court documents reveal new information on woman accused of killing estranged husband. Let's take a listen to this video from WMTW in Maine.
Police Police say 42-year-old Scott Whalen was assaulted outside his mother's home on Milton Mills Road in Acton about 1 o'clock yesterday afternoon. They say they found him severely injured. He died before reaching the hospital. The victim's mother says that her estranged daughter-in-law learned just yesterday that she was losing custody of the couple's 2 kids. Whalen's mother, a former Sanford police officer who didn't want to go on camera, says her son was stabbed, and her 2 grandchildren, a boy and a girl, 7 and 11 years old, saw it all. She says her grandson was the one who called 911.
You don't expect it to happen in your neighborhood, obviously. And
this is a very quiet neighborhood.
Court papers reveal a rocky relationship over the last 10 months. She accused him of being physically and emotionally abusive. He accused her of pointing a gun to his face and trying to steal his car while he was working. The kid's grandmother saying they will need counseling. A neighbor says she feels terrible for the 2 kids now that their father is dead and their mother is in jail.
It's very sad. I volunteer at the school, and one of the kids is in the grade that I'm there. I don't know him specifically because we do book groups, and I only have 2 or 3 at a time, and I don't specifically know him. But yeah, it's really rough.
Candy Whalen being held at the York County Jail up the road from here. She's charged with murder, and she'll make her first court appearance at the York County Courthouse behind me tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock. We're live in Alfred tonight. Jim Keithley, WMTW News 8.
Okay, and there you go on that report. Breaking news, after hours, Buzz, ACIA, OLED, HPE, and more. Shares of Acker's Communication taken more than 17% during after hours following its 4th quarter earnings with disappointing guidance. The fiber optic gear maker beat the earnings and revenue for the 4th quarter. Its earnings guidance called for a range of 63 cents a share to 70 cents a share on revenue of between $108 million and $114 million for its first quarter. Analysts expected earnings of 78 cents per share on revenue of $137.4 million for the first quarter, according to Thomson Reuters consensus estimates. President Trump retires call for all U.S. nuclear experiments. President Donald Trump on Thursday renewed his call to expand the country's nuclear weapon coach so that the U.S. is the top of the peak, according to an interview with Reuters. And that does it for the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Thursday. Good night, everyone. Bye.